this new game. 6 minutes in. Oh well. I don't know why I have to do that, but for some reason Xwood's hotkeys won't work unless the window's unminimized. And since I'm running the Steam version of the game, you know, it's kind of hard to... Kind of hard to do that, you know. Steam version has way less lag than the console version of the game, although I have done plenty of runs on console version. That's where I first learned this game, was console. So, where I first played this game, you know, I had this game. It's like whenever I started looking for stuff I could speedrun, I was like, yeah, what's a game that I liked as a kid that I should learn how to actually run, and this popped into my head pretty quickly. Yeah. Oh! That was good. That was good. I need to have my headset on tighter or something. Yeah, that was cool. Boss fight Dulce was, you know, alright. That's the first one. Welcome to the bonus stage. Oh, really? Cool. This is the bonus stage? All I do is go left and mash B, and I'll hit everything. I can do the hokey and turn myself around, and I'll still get it on. Actually, I can't turn myself around. I'm kind of wired up too much at the moment to turn around. Listen to that. Technically, I don't need to be doing this. I just... as long as you move back to the center of the screen, you don't lose any time. So... I don't know, I like giving my hand something to do. I certainly don't need the lives. It's not because I need the lives. Oh, juice that up. So, walk off and give me some extra time. Walk into the wall so I don't get shot whenever I jump up here. Okay, that's alright. Always have backup strats. Always know how to do the level without power up. It's Infinity Shield, go on forever! Yeah, because in this game, like every other Shinobi game for the Genesis, that was actually a mistake, by the way, but, you know, whatever. If you're not, there is a power-up, and, say, in Shinobi Revenge of the Shinobi, or, hey, I don't like you. How dare you? Okay, there we go. Whatever. Let's say in Revenge of Shinobi or Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja Master, you get the power up by breaking boxes and getting POW. It's called POW. In this, you rescue a female hostage. Male hostages give you more points. And every hostage looks exactly the same because logic. Nah, it's because it's the Sega Genesis. This was from 90, come on. And how this game wound up in my hands as a kid, I don't know, because the game's older than me, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I was not an 80s kid. Barely a 90s kid, I was 92. So, I mean, most of my childhood was technically spent, I'd say, in the 2000s. I don't declare myself a 90s kid. Yes. Yes. Thank you for actually being in the right spot that time, random dude. Not bonking me away. Oh, that was a beautiful level. Beautiful. Beautiful. Example of 3-1. I don't know why I did that. Hey, dog, go do something for me. Oh, that's right. You don't do anything. You turn into a puppy now. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, so while I'm on the game's auto-scroller, I'll just say stay tuned, because the world's most awesome quick kill is coming up. And I've mentioned the other Shinobi games for the Genesis. Those have more attention to speedrunning than this generally. Because, well, just for example, Shinobi 3 has been in 2 AGDQs. Which I actually had the privilege of being on the couch for whenever it was ran at AGDQ 2015 and seeing it live right in front of my face, and Kiara did an amazing job of it. I mean, just beautiful. Beautiful. Why did I do that? I jumped a tad early. Wasted a little bit of time. So, I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to attack you. Well, I did that wrong, but I still didn't have to attack her. Look at that. She just walked off the edge, and now I'm going to attack you while you're down. Yeah, essentially, she backtracks every time you take a step, and because she backtracks, if you get too close to her, she backtracks. However, you generally can't actually get close enough to her to spawn her stepping backwards unless she lands on top of you. You can't do it just by walking forward generally. But if you duck and walk forward, you can get in that zone and make her step backwards all the way off the edge. Kind of cool. It's 8 o'clock already. Man. Oh, come on. I'm an early morning streamer, but I must be moving on. Okay. I just wasn't liking the way the red ninjas. Hey! He was coming at me, so I turned back to get him. He probably was not a threat, but... There, the dog was actually useful for a little bit of time. There we go. Come on, boss, be nice to me. Because the wheel in the sky keeps on burning. I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. Oh, I got the frame perfect double hit in one cycle. Oh, I was hoping to get a second time. Cause the wheel in the sky keeps burning. Nah. Oh, I got the frame perfect hit once. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. Oh, the wheel in the sky keeps turning. Everybody probably wants me to shut up at this point. Sure, it's sound terrible. Yeah, so I mean, whenever it comes to speedrunning this game, you know, most people are more familiar with Shinobi 3, as I mentioned earlier. This game is very unlike the other two Shinobi games I released with Sega Genesis. In fact, some people don't even consider it part of the main franchise, in that it is made to play as much like the arcade Shinobi games as possible. It does not fit in with the main frame Shinobi storyline. It's, you know, all that good stuff. I just do that to help myself a little bit. You can fall down there and in between the one guy's shots, but I'm not that good. Yet. Haven't learned the timing on that one yet. Dodging enemies that will kill me instantly. Doing it fast. We do it fast. We do it fast. Look at those guys, they will never catch me. It's 'cause I'm a ninja and I'm all crazy. This has been a decent round so far. Oh wow, that was very, very close. Had I not used that ninjutsu technique, I would have died, since everything's a one-hit kill. So now on to the final boss. Always the same. No RNG. Just sheer, multiple points, pixel perfect execution. Yeah, that's a good spot. To manipulate the enemies so that I can knock them all off screen into an off-screen death pit. Some of them I will let them jump into the death pit themselves. Like this guy that the boss is going to spawn. So he spawns a wave of enemies, and every time after a wave you can attack him twice. Like, it took me forever to figure out how to even beat this boss. For the longest time I just thought you couldn't even do it without using a ninjutsu technique. But I obviously had a lot to learn. Okay, yeah, we got this. We got this. We in there. Like, this final wave is even safer if you have any ninjutsu, but, you know, you should learn how to get through it without using the ninjutsu. There we go. This is a good game. This is a good game. Oh, wow, that was so close. I almost did not. Okay, I like that time. I'm going to submit that to SGDQ. I am submitting this video to SGDQ. 'Cause that is time for tomorrow to find it, to find it, to find it. Hey, the dogs find it. Yeah, that was really cool. Staff. I mean, I had one death in there, which wasted some time. I didn't use every technique to save time, but that was a really good run. And with practice, I'm sure I'll just get better at this game. I mean, that's sub 15. I'm pretty happy with that. It was like about a minute and a half off world record, and that run had a death in it, which lost, you know, a lot of time. So, you know, it's cool. Hey, 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 hey. Just letting the stream go till we can see the fancy dog at the end. That nice picture. Thanks to Arcade Shinobi staff and Arcade Shadow Dancer staff. Because this game was made like the arcade games where you don't just go to the end and you don't have a health bar. You have to rescue people. Well, the original Shinobi for arcade, you had to undetonate bombs. Every bomb you walked by, you went, you know, you walked away and it would explode instead of rescuing people. But the first arcade Shinobi game, you know. Come on, screen, change for me. I want to see the pretty picture. There we go. Look at that pixel art. That is beautiful pixel art. To be continued. Yeah. We're stopping.